Okay, we're all set.
Okay. Please stand and pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Trustee Cheney?
Here.
Trustee Foster?
Here.
Mayor Newhart?
Here.
Trustee Calora?
Here.
And Trustee McKnight?
Here.
And tonight we have a very interesting evening because it starts out with the swearing in of our two newly elected officials, Mary and Barry, and congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
And also we have something that is called the reorg meeting, in which we the appointments for the official year are voted on by the board. So shall we start with the swearing in? That'd be great.
Okay, start with Mary.
Mary?
Okay, Mary, if you could please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Mary Calora,
I, Mary Calora,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of trustee of the Village of Warwick
of trustee of the Village of Warwick
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like to sign?
Yes.
There you are. Sign right here. Okay.
Okay. Yay.
Trustee Cheney?
Save a seat for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Barry Cheney,
I, Barry Cheney,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of trustee of the Village of Warwick
of trustee of the Village of Warwick
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. Yes,
Gotta make it official.
of course.
Would you like to say a few words, either?
It was a pretty easy campaign. Thankful for that. And I just appreciate the folks that did turn out to vote. Considering it was an uncontested election, it was a very good turnout. So just thankful that the residents of the village continue to place their trust in me, and I will continue to serve them as best I can. And if any of them want to reach out, they can, I'm sure, find me.
Good. And Mary?
I just want to say thank you to everyone for your support, the board and my friends and family, and the voters, of course. I'm looking forward to another 5 years of service.
Great. And I want to just say that I'm grateful. You are part of a team that has been doing some very remarkable work for this village. And so I'm appreciative that you ran again and continue to serve our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're here.
Here, here.
Now.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the appointments for the official year of 2024. And Raina, it's your golden moment.
Okay. Every April. Okay. All right. So the appointments for the the official year 2024 of the Village of Warwick are as follows. Attorney to the Village Board, Drake Loeb, PLLC, Stephen J. Gaba, Esquire. Attorney to the Planning Board, Law Office of Elizabeth Cassidy, PLLC, Elizabeth K. Cassidy, Esquire. Alternate Attorney to the Planning Board, Naughton and Torrey, LLP, Ashley N. Torrey, Esquire. Attorney to the Zoning Board of Appeals, Naughton and Torrey, LLP, Ashley N. Torrey, Esquire. Labor Relations, Keenan Bean, PC, William Kang. Bond Counsel, Norton Rose Fulbright, US LLP. Village Engineer, Engineering and Surveying Properties, PC. Water System and Facilities Engineer, Barton and LaJudas. Engineer responsible for reservoir resources and dam safety, Tectonic Engineering. Accountant, Michael Venieri. Computer Consultant, TCG Solutions, Kevin Brand. Computer Programmer, Edmonds and Associates, BAS and Municity. Website Maintenance, Searchlight Consulting. Court Prosecutor, Remetta and Remetta LLC, Robert Remetta Esquire. Registrar of Vital Statistics, Eileen Astorino. Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics, Carolyn Perda. Consulting Engineer to the Building Department, Martin Rogers Consulting Engineers. The fiscal year 2024-25 professional service agreements that I just read for the period of June 1st, 2024 to May 31st, 2025 are on file in the clerk's office. Deputy Mayor Barry Cheney, Deputy Village Clerk Jennifer Manti, Deputy Village Treasurer Denise Bolnez, Public Works Supervisor Michael Mosier, Working Leader Jason McCooch, Recreation Director Ron Interini, Assessor Deborah Urich, Official Banks Webster Bank, Orange Bank and Trust, Associate Village Justice Peter Barlett, Risk Management Raina Abramson, Emergency Management Michael Mosier, Michael Newhart, 911 Coordinator Kristen Bialowski, Village Newspaper Warwick Advertiser, Citizens Awareness Panel Jones Chemical, Michael Newhart, Barry Cheney, Michael Mosier, Records Management Officer Raina Abramson, Office Personnel Liaison Raina Abramson, DPW Personnel Liaison Michael Mosier, Village Health Official Dr. Anthony Martini, Safety Officers Michael Mosier, Boris Rudzinski, Thomas McKnight, Summer Concert Coordinators John Johansson, Michael Gervich, Village Historian Ivy Tulin, Village Poet Laureate to be determined, Village Artists in Residence to be determined. The appointments for the Planning Board, the Chairman Jesse Gallo for his annual chair appointment. He's a member through April 2025. Member Scott Brown for a 5-year appointment expiring April 2029. Alternate member Vanessa Holland with an annual appointment expiring April 2025. For the Zoning Board of Appeals, Chairman John Graney with an annual chair appointment. He's a member through April 2025. Member Margaret Politoski, a 5-year appointment expiring April 2029. And alternate member to be determined. For the Architectural and Historic District Review Board, Chairman Michael Bertolini for an annual chair appointment and 5-year appointment expiring April 2029. And alternate member Glenn Ryan with an annual appointment expiring April 2025. The Shade Tree Commission, Commissioner Lynn Cheney with an annual appointment as commissioner and a member through April 2026, and a Shade Tree Commission member to be determined with a 3-year appointment. The 2024 Village Board Liaison roles, Deputy Mayor Barry Cheney is the liaison to Public Works Operation, Engineering and Infrastructure Projects, Veterans, Code Enforcement, Building Department, Emergency Services, Citizens Awareness Panel, Jones Chemical, and alternate liaison to Economic Development, Planning and Zoning, AHDRB, Orange County Planning, Transportation and Mobility. Trustee Mary Calora is the liaison to the Office of the Treasurer, Youth, WADO, Warwick Valley Community Center, Warwick Valley Prevention Coalition, Public Health, Historical Society, Public Interface and Outreach, Senior Citizens, Ethics. She's the alternate liaison to Parks and Recreation, Environmental, and Veterans. Trustee Thomas McKnight is a liaison to Planning, Zoning, AHDRB, and Orange County Planning, to Environmental, Albert Wisner Library, Town of Warwick Police Department, Technology Oversight and Cybersecurity, Shade Tree Commission, and the Safety Committee. He's the alternate liaison to Public Works Operation, Code Enforcement Building Department, Emergency Services, Government Efficiency, and Policy Development. Trustee Carly Foster is the liaison to the Office of the Clerk, Parks and Recreation, Economic Development and Tourism, Warwick Valley Schools, Government Efficiency and Policy Development, Transportation and Mobility, and the alternate liaison to Youth, WEDO, Warwick Valley Community Center, Warwick Valley Prevention Coalition, and Engineering and Infrastructure Projects.
Excellent. So may I have a motion to accept these recommendations?
So moved?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. May I have a motion to accept the minutes of March 18th, 2024, work session and village board meeting?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And let me just scroll up. And a motion for authorization to pay all approved and audited claims in the amount of $162,604.82.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we have an announcement, and Tom, would you like to make that?
Yes, the village work completed enough high-impact actions as part of the New York State Clean Energy Communities Program to qualify for a $10,000 grant. It was just required for us to complete enough actions that it's non-competitive, so we are going to get the $10,000. So now we have to actually apply for the grant and then use it within a certain number of months. So
Sure.
I'll have more details on that upcoming.
Great. You've spent the money already?
No, not yet.
What are we thinking we'll use it for?
Several ideas, and I think it's actually worth an entire work session.
Oh, cool.
Okay, great.
Because I'm also,
I would like that.
we're pretty close to the $50,000 mark as well.
Ah,
I don't know if they can be used on the same project, because you have to apply for them separately and have an idea of what they're for. So the timing's just a little far apart for that, but it's worth a work session.
Talking about both of them.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for everything that
Yeah,
you've done on
thank
that.
you.
Absolutely. It's been
Tremendous work.
incredible work. And we will be having a work session at our next board meeting, so that maybe we can
Tack that on?
tack that on,
Okay.
yeah, if we have time. And then under correspondence, we have a letter from Valerie Lacey regarding Christmas tree pickup. And I passed around, Ms. Lacey is concerned about how effective it is or how cost effective. And I reached out to our DPW supervisor to say, you know, what are your feelings about this? Because he obviously is supervising the men, their manpower, and budgeting. And his overall sense is that it fits into, it's not a hindrance, and if anything, it is a convenience for, maybe not for all our residents, but it is something that also returns because we mulch all the Christmas trees and they become part of the compost, which we then give to the public. So it does have a cycle, and so that was his reaction. He says it's not it doesn't seem as a budgetary or time issue as it's usually done during downtimes between other assignments. And I recognize that because as they're traveling around, usually there's not dedicated men picking up the trees for half a day or all day. They're doing it in between. You know, if they're going down Orchard Street, they see trees, they pick them up, they're gone, they put them in the back of their pickup. So, and it's only for a window of time. So I guess that's my take. I'd like your reaction as a board.
I'll just add one thing to it. This year, there was a storm that we had, a heavy windstorm that preceded the tree pickup. And so I think we extended it maybe a week for the start, and then allowed people to place any branches at the curb along with the tree. So those were picked up as well from the storm damage.
I think part of the argument was that not everybody needs that or benefits from it, but Mike made a good point that, you know, there are, he mentioned that bulk pickup is also not used by everyone, and I think Barry, you had pointed this out as well, and there are other services that the village provides that, you know, may be an overall good, but not everybody needs them
Right.
or uses them.
And when you're talking about the mulch is also used in community gardens
Right.
and parks as well.
That's right. So, okay. And we also have a letter from residents Meredith Duke, Hannah Giordano, Teresa Mack and Maggie McNeely requesting the Way to Go Warwick initiative include the neighborhoods of Oakland Court, Welling Avenue, Campbell Road, and Orchard Street. So I think that makes sense. They came to my office because they were concerned with the opening of a new restaurant that it was going to create greater traffic, and we did some signage immediately, and we're using the radar in that neighborhood. But so far, we haven't gotten any real reaction, any complaints or anything. So we'll see. We're going to continue to watch that. But I'm glad that they'll be part of our initiative.
Can I make a comment
Sure.
around this topic?
Yeah.
We brought this up before. I remember talking about it. That intersection between Orchard
yeah.
and Elm and Welling, because it's not a straight intersection. It's very tricky, and people often don't fully stop. So I would kind of like to add that in as a concern as well.
Sure.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if.
Can we write on the ground stop? I don't understand.
Yeah, we could
I don't
do
know
we could
how-
do a lot of things. We could put crosswalks if there are handicap ramp. We'll have to take a look at it. I think
Please,
that would be good.
Be very beneficial. Thank you.
And I know we have slated areas for our grant, so maybe what we get out of that will translate to.
Inform, yeah.
So public comment, if anybody would like to speak to the board on agenda items, this is your moment.
Do you want to? Did she want to? No? Okay.
I'll make one comment. Lynn Cheney, our Shade Tree Commissioner, is in the audience right now, and Lynn and I went up to New Paltz to receive our Tree City Award and our Growth Award last Thursday, and it was a really wonderful event, and it is our 40th year, and so I'm very excited about that. I think we have some good things in store, but we'll get some press releases out, and but Arbor Day is coming up, and that's the kickoff, I guess, really, of it all. So,
Yeah, it was a great event.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing that, Lynn.
That's good.
Okay, we'll move on to motions. Trustee Cheney.
Motion to hire James Quackenbush to the position of seasonal Department of Public Works laborer for up to 40 hours per week for 16 weeks with a start date of May 6, 2024, per the recommendation of DPW Supervisor Michael Moser. Salary will be based on the fiscal year 23-24 and fiscal year 24-25 budget.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution introducing a proposed local law to revise Village Code Chapter 135, Vehicles and Traffic. Whereas the Village Board of the Village of Warwick has before it a local law entitled, "A Local Law Amending the Village of Warwick Village Code to add a provision to Chapter 135, Vehicles and Traffic, allowing amendment of Articles 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
I don't
16,
think
and 17. There's no 10.
Yeah, there's no 10.
Is that a typo, or is that
I think that was on purpose.
And there's no
Okay.
14.
Purpose, yeah.
no? Okay. 13, 15, 16, and 17 by resolution. And whereas in order to enact the said local law, it is necessary to formally introduce it and to hold a public hearing on it, now therefore be it resolved as follows. One, that the movement of this resolution does hereby introduce the proposed local law, and two, that a public hearing on the proposed local law be set for May 6th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m., and that due notice of the same is directed to be given by publication and posting.
Second?
Okay.
Just discussion on that?
Sure.
Is this what we were discussing about with the home rule?
Yeah,
So-
so we can edit.
We can make the normal changes that we have to go through a public hearing on without the public hearing, and it would just be an action of the board as a resolution.
It's like the minor improvements, like for example, to do the
when we did right out here where we put in the meters so that we would improve safety, or when we wanted to do the
No
accessible
stopping or standing.
yeah,
sign.
the accessible parking spots, like it's stuff that we would usually want to do a lot quicker, because it's safety and things like that.
So it
And it's similar to
streamlines
what
it,
we
yeah.
did with
Yeah.
the schedule of fees.
And it's also a lot cheaper for us, right? Because we don't have to go through the notice.
Yes, it's a big rigmarole, but I think more important is the safety aspect of it and wanting to do it in as timely a fashion as we can. And this allows us to probably knock 90 to 120 days off the process.
Yeah, because I think it took us 5 months to get the little meters out front to keep people from driving around
Yes.
in the
I think it was.
to protect people in the crosswalk. Yeah, so this is great. Excited about this.
Okay, we have a second. Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, wait, it's a
That's
roll
roll
call.
call.
I'm sorry.
Trustee Cheney?
Yes.
Trustee Foster?
Yes.
Trustee McKnight?
Yes.
Trustee Cora?
Yes.
Mayor Newhart?
Yes.
Motion to grant permission to Warwick Little League to use the Memorial Park Pavilion and the surrounding area from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. to hold Picture Day on April 20th, 2024, instead of the previously approved date of April 6th, 2024, that was approved by the Village Board on December 4th, 2023.
Okay.
Second.
I'll be abstaining.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstaining.
Motion to close South Street to Lawrence Avenue, Railroad Avenue, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, Bank Street, Clinton Avenue, Park Lane, Park Place, and Parkway for the benefit of Apple Fest 2024 on Sunday, October 6, 2024, in coordination with the Warwick Police Department and the Village of Warwick Department of Public Works. The only transportation allowed through Park Lane and Park Place will be the shuttle bus.
Great.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion to grant permission to the Historical Society of the Town of Warwick to use Memorial Park to hold a George Washington Day 5K and fun run on Saturday, July 20th, 2024, with setup beginning at 7 a.m. and breakdown to be completed by 11 a.m. The event will begin at 8:30 a.m., departing from Memorial Park to Forester Avenue, High Street, South Street, Park Lane, Park Place, Birch Street, McFarland Drive, Hudson Street, Longhouse Road, Ask Street, Bridges Street to White Oak, then exits through Memorial Park back to the finish and starting line per their letter received on March 5th, 2024. The event is in coordination with other organizations that regularly use the park for practices and games like Warwick Little League, Warwick Football and Cheer, Warwick Adult Kickball League, and Highlander Rugby. The Warwick Police Department, Warwick EMS, Warwick Fire Department, Warwick Grove, and Supervisor Dwyer have been notified and approved the event. Completed park permit, proof of insurance, and security deposit have been received.
Second.
Excuse me. Okay, any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
I'm abstaining.
Very good.
Motion to grant permission to Park Ave Elementary to hold a second grade class picnic in Stanley Deming Park on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a rain date of Thursday, June 13th, 2024. Request includes use of restrooms, completed park permit, and proof of insurance have been received.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to grant permission to Park Avenue Elementary to hold a third grade class picnic in Stanley Deming Park on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a rain date of Monday, June 17th, 2024. Request includes use of restrooms. Completed park permit and proof of insurance have been received.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And Mary?
Motion to approve the budget modification request as per the village treasurer's memo dated March 27th, 2024.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to schedule a public hearing on the tentative budget for fiscal year 2024-2025 on Monday, April 15th at 2024 at 7:30 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution introducing a proposed local law to revise the village's code of ethics. Whereas the village board of the Village of Warwick has before it a local law entitled A Local Law Amending the Village Code of the Village of Warwick by repealing Chapter 9 Ethics Code of and reenacting the same with the revised provisions. And whereas, in order to enact the said local law, it is necessary to formally introduce it and to hold a public hearing on it. Now therefore be it resolved as follows, that the movement of this resolution does not hereby introduce the proposed local law, and that a public hearing on the proposed local law be set for May 6th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. and that due notice of the same is directed to be given by the publication and posting.
Second.
Okay. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
It's a roll call, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm too quick here.
so we should do it again.
Yes, please, I'm sorry.
Trustee Cheney?
Aye.
Trustee Foster?
Aye.
Trustee McKnight?
Yes.
Trustee
Aye.
Flora?
Yes.
Mayor Newhart?
Yes. And Tom.
Okay. Attendance, what is this? Okay, motion for attendance at schools and conferences. Whereas there is to be held during the coming official year, A, NICOM's annual meeting and training school, B, NICOM's fall training school, C, NICOM's public works training school, D, NICOM's winter legislative meeting, E, NICOM's regional training events, F, NYS BOC building conferences and seminars, G, NY Planning Federation, and H, Orange County Department of Planning. Whereas attendance by certain municipal officials and employees at one or more of these meetings, conferences, or schools benefit the municipality. Now therefore be it resolved as follows. 1, that the following officers and employees are authorized to attend the following schools. 1, Mayor Michael J. Newhart, trustees Barry Cheney, Mary Calora, Carly Foster, Thomas McKnight. A, NICOM's annual meeting and training school, fall training school, winter legislative meeting, and regional training events. 2, Village Clerk Raina Abramson, Deputy Clerk Jennifer Monty, Village Treasurer Sadie Becker, Deputy Treasurer Denise Bolness. A, NICOM's fall training school and regional training events. 3, DPW Supervisor Mike Moser. A, NICOM's Public Works Training School. B, NYS BOC Building Conference. 4, Building Inspector / Code Enforcement Officer Boris Rodzinski and Assistant Building Inspector Code Enforcement Officer Tony Pasculo. A, NYS BOC Building Conference, and B, NYS BOC Building Seminars. 5, Village of Warwick Planning Board and Zoning Board of Appeals. A, NY Planning Federation. B, Orange County Department of Planning. C, NICOM's regional training events related to planning and zoning. And 2, that this resolution is effective immediately.
Second?
That's it.
Okay. Okay. It's not a roll, oh, it is a roll call vote. Thank you.
Trustee Cheney?
Yes.
Trustee Foster?
Yes.
Trustee McKnight?
Yes.
Trustee Flora?
Yes.
Mayor Newhart?
Yes. Okay.
I read like I was giving a quiz.
Yes, you were. You did well. You got an A.
Little
Think
A's
that I
and
have-
little B's.
That comes directly from my guy.
Does it?
We've added on.
I wasn't blaming you.
Final comments from the board.
I'm excited for what this next year is going to bring. It's going to be a busy year.
Yes, it will
We have
be.
a lot
Yeah.
happening.
Yes. And no executive session, so could I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
It's a nice way to start.
Wow, that's a record, I think.
Before 8 p.m. It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.